arrive.
We'll now head back to the residence of the Rawlingses here in Accra for a bit more. George is on standby. George, what's happening there?
If you just tune in, we're coming to you live from the residence of the former First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. It's a solemn mood here, and Ghana, of course, is mourning the longest serving First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings, and this seized from the residence. And the former President, Nana Konadu, just arrived with the wife, Rebecca Kufu, and former Chief of Staff, Parry. And so they are here. So what exactly is going on is that the interpreter of the president, former president, has actually announced officially their presence here. And so that of the family of the Rawlingses is also doing this. They are actually welcoming the former president. And well, people that I spoke to from all walks of life made me aware that the former first lady was very stern, very strict and courageous. And so for one lady that was named after her, who was a bit timid, the former first lady was like, if really you were named after me, I don't expect you to be timid. I want you to be very brave. And so from that day on, when she had the advice from the former first lady, she became very courageous. And so a lot of things have been learned from her. And moving forward, she's going to apply this in her everyday life. And yeah, dignitaries are here. The chief of staff left here some minutes ago. That's Julius Deborah. And there's also a book of condolence here in the honor of the First Lady. And so maybe from today, people will have the opportunity to pen this very book. And so we just want to give you scenes, of course, of what actually is happening here. So the president is actually saying some few things after he's been welcomed by the family of the Rawlings.
You'll be quiet. Obey Juma, say, oh, man. So, no. This is a Ghana in your bopo. Every time, I require between me. It's you. Nanti, and I'm missing a bad pay. Where, Madame? Only Kuna Abbey. Come pa. Unti, because he has some rubber bomb on your match. He has a Mabafia, Namiso, with the Sabbath to send Mamma Muyako. Timmy by a massam. About penny, the petite, about Jumacasiamo, and Unti, Namusma Bass and Neba. I'm about to come home. Now, acquire the first one. You get your coin, which we buy a massive tea. As some Cassia between now Ghana and until massive with us.
So, to that local dialect by the former president, he's been friends with the former president, that's the late Agyemang Rawlings, and the late First Lady. They've been friends for a while, and also knowing who she is, she's very illustrious, hardworking, and so a lot was achieved from her during her tenure as the First Lady of the land. And so this very news of her demise, you know, is a big blow to him. It's a reason he's here to also show some sort of solidarity to the family. And so this is what he said in the local dialect. And that's for people who are not able to really get the local dialect. That's what the president said in his brief to the family of the Rawlings. Well, if you just tuned in, we're coming to you live from the residence of the former First Lady, and she died at the age of 76. And she, of course, has empowered women across the country. And in view of this, government has declared 3 days of national mourning beginning today. And so public institutions, government installations, and diplomatic missions across the country and abroad will fly half-mast. All flags at these public institutions will fly at half-mast. And this is from government. And the family, of course, has actually announced this to the presidency, And in that regard, that's when the 3 days of national mourning has also been announced in that regard. And so we'll also be bringing you more updates because of our limited time. We'll bring you more updates. And so you can also share with us your tributes, your fondest memories, if you have any experience with the former First Lady. We are active on Facebook as TV3 Ghana. Hopefully we'll read your comments and share them to the rest of the world. And so these are scenes from the residence of the former First Lady. She died at the age of 76. She was born in 1948 in the Ashanti region. And she had 4 kids, 3 females and 1 male. And so they are also here receiving families, loved ones who are here to show solidarity to the family on the demise of their mother, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. So that's it from the resident of the former First Lady.